Dr. Sebastian Kane was a man revered in his field. A top-tier transplant surgeon with impeccable credentials, he saved lives daily and carried the aura of someone who could do no wrong. But behind the mask of a skilled professional lay a man with dangerous obsessions. His relationship with Mia Hart began innocently enough. Mia, a charismatic and ambitious artist, met Sebastian at a charity gala hosted by the hospital. Drawn to his intelligence and charm, she fell quickly for him. Sebastian, on the other hand, was captivated by Mia's fiery spirit and independence, a stark contrast to the clinical, controlled environment he thrived in. Their romance was intense and fast-pacing, with Sebastian lavishing Mia with expensive gifts and promises of forever. But cracks began to show within months. Sebastian's need for control clashed with Mia's free-spirited nature. He became possessive, monitoring her movements and questioning her friendships. Mia's best friend, Elise Morgan, was the first to notice the red flags. A sharp-tongued paralegal with a knack for reading people, Elise warned Mia that Sebastian's behavior wasn't love, it was control. Mia, blinded by her feelings, dismissed her concerns. Things took a darker turn after Mia was offered a solo exhibition at a prestigious art gallery in New York. The opportunity meant traveling frequently and spending extended time away from Sebastian. He hated the idea, accusing Mia of prioritizing her career over their relationship. Their arguments grew louder, more frequent, and more venomous. Sebastian's veneer of calm and composure started to crack, revealing a man consumed by jealousy and paranoia. Mia confided in her brother, Adam Hart, a firefighter known for his protective streak. Adam never liked Sebastian and urged Mia to leave him. "This guy's not right for you, Mia," he told her one night over dinner. "He's controlling and it's only gonna get worse." Mia nodded but struggled to sever ties. Sebastian's charm, when he chose to wield it, was intoxicating. And he had felt this with Sebastian on many dates. He needed to have his attention. The breaking point came during a weekend trip to Sebastian's secluded lake house. Mia announced that she wanted to end the relationship. She needed space to focus on her career and reclaim her independence. Sebastian's reaction was explosive. He accused her of betrayal, of using him, of being ungrateful. Mia left the lake house that night, not realizing she had just ignited the spark of a deadly obsession. Sebastian spiraled after the breakup. His colleagues noticed his erratic behavior. He became short-tempered in the operating room and withdrawn during meetings. His close friend and fellow surgeon, Dr. Nathaniel Nate Bishop, tried to intervene. "Sebastian, you need to talk to someone. You're not yourself," Nate said over drinks one evening. Sebastian dismissed him, masking his turmoil with a tight-lipped smile. Behind closed doors, Sebastian was unraveling. He began stalking Mia, showing up at her gallery unannounced and sending her a barrage of messages. Mia blocked his number and changed her locks, but Sebastian always found a way to reach her. One evening, after a successful gallery opening, Mia disappeared. She had been seen leaving the event with a bouquet of white roses, a gift delivered by an anonymous courier. Security footage showed her stepping into a black sedan outside the gallery. When Mia didn't show up for a planned brunch with Elise the next morning, alarm bells rang. Elise called Adam, and together they reported her missing. Detective Caroline Vega was assigned to the case. A seasoned investigator with a reputation for solving high-profile cases, Vega immediately suspected foul play. Mia's disappearance was too sudden, too clean. The black sedan was traced to a rental agency, but the paperwork led to a dead end, a fake name and prepaid credit card. Vega dug deeper into Mia's life and discovered Sebastian Kane. When questioned, Sebastian was calm and cooperative, offering a convincing alibi. He claimed he had been performing a late-night surgery at the hospital and provided records to back it up. But something about his demeanor unsettled Vega. "People don't vanish into thin air," she told her partner, Detective Mark Russo. "He's hiding something." Vega's instincts were correct. Unbeknownst to her, Sebastian had meticulously planned Mia's abduction. He had lured her into the sedan under the guise of reconciliation and driven her to an abandoned medical facility he had purchased under a shell company months earlier. There, in a hidden operating room, Sebastian revealed his horrifying intentions. Consumed by his obsession, Sebastian saw Mia's rejection as a betrayal he couldn't forgive. He believed that if he couldn't have her, no one could. But rather than kill her outright, he devised a twisted plan. Using his surgical expertise, Sebastian harvested her organs, preserving them with the same precision he applied in the operating room. In his deluded mind, keeping parts of Mia with him was a way to maintain their connection. Meanwhile, Vega and Russo uncovered Sebastian's purchase of the abandoned facility. A search warrant was issued and a raid was conducted. What they found was chilling. Surgical equipment, blood-stained scrubs, and a refrigeration unit containing labeled containers. Each container held an organ, meticulously preserved. The labels bore Mia's initials. Sebastian was arrested at the hospital, his colleagues watching in shock as he was led away in handcuffs. During interrogation, he denied everything, claiming he was being framed. But the evidence was overwhelming. DNA tests confirmed the organs belonged to Mia, and surveillance footage from a nearby gas station placed Sebastian near the facility on the night of her disappearance. The trial was a media frenzy. Prosecutor Elena Martinez painted Sebastian as a monster who abused his medical expertise to commit unspeakable acts. Defense attorney Gregory Shaw argued that Sebastian was mentally unwell, pleading for leniency on the grounds of diminished capacity. The jury deliberated for just 3 hours before deliberating a guilty verdict. Sebastian was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The aftermath of his crimes left a trail of devastation. Mia's family struggled to cope with the gruesome details of her death. Elise became an advocate for victims of stalking, founding an organization to raise awareness and provide resources. Adam channeled his grief into his work, becoming a firehouse captain known for his unwavering dedication. Dr. Nate Bishop, racked with guilt for not recognizing the extent of Sebastian's darkness, left the hospital and moved to a small town where he started a clinic for underserved communities. Detective Vega, though hailed as a hero, found herself haunted by the case. She took a sabbatical, seeking solace in her family and therapy. Boston General Hospital implemented sweeping changes, introducing stricter background checks and mandatory psychological evaluations for its staff. The abandoned facility was demolished, a memorial for Mia erected in its place. As for Sebastian, he remained unrepentant, spending his days in solitary confinement. His fall from grace was complete. A brilliant surgeon turned cold-blooded killer, his name forever synonymous with betrayal and horror. The case served as a grim reminder of the darkness that can hide behind even the most respected facades, leaving a scar on everyone it touched. This story is just chilling, right? A renowned surgeon, someone who saved lives every day, turned into something monstrous. It's hard to believe the darkness that can hide behind the most polished facades. The obsession, the betrayal, it all escalated to a point where no one could have predicted. And Mia's family, they'll never be the same after all this. But honestly, I think what sticks with me is how we never really know what's going on in someone's mind, no matter how perfect they seem on the outside. What do you think? Could you see the signs earlier, or was it impossible to catch? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. The names, the details, and the sentences of this case are not real. These made-up scenarios allow us to explore suspenseful situations without exploiting real-life tragedies. Our goal is to create thought-provoking mysteries while respecting the privacy and dignity of real people. Thank you for watching, and let us know your thoughts below.